Welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of November 25th. This is for Aries. Aries, we are in a fire sign season now, so a little bit more comfortable for you, hopefully. Know that we do have 2 planets going direct this week, including Mercury, so you will be happy to know that we are out of the retrograde. We will still be in the post shadow. That happens on the 29th. Before that, on the 27th, we have Saturn also going direct in Pisces. So Saturn being outer planet, we don't feel it as much, but is the planet of karma and limitations. So it being direct should provide a little bit of relief for you. And we also have Venus moving into Sagittarius. So Venus joining that fire sign moment. She's not the happiest there necessarily, but that's where she is. It might be good for you, depending on where all your stuff is aligned. Anyways, let's see what we have going on for you, Aries. So I am using the Earth Power Oracle deck by Stacey Demarco. This deck I'm using just because, like I've said, Sagittarius is this more adventurous sign. So this uses power spots all around the world. I don't necessarily pronounce them always the right way, so yeah, that's my one already admission, is that if the words don't come out right, that is just because I cannot pronounce all the languages around the world. I'm sorry. I will do my best. All right, so here we go. What do we have for Aries this week? Fushimi Inari Grand Shrine. I nourish myself and I am open and completely abundant. I am fertile in every way. I am joyful and happy. So this is a good place to start. And so Aries, it's saying that if you approach your week from a place of that joy, and so we don't believe in toxic positivity here, but you know, you have to open your mind to that possibility for it to be so. And so if you can at least try to start your day off from a place of joy, do your best to hold it as much as you can, just to be in that space of, you know, look for where you are blessed. That is the way that you at least start the day. It doesn't have to stay there, but if you start there, that's a good base. Death Valley, I am resilient. There is hope. There can be success through hardship. So this one here is saying that if you want something, and I'm saying this more on the for financial terms, or say just your body, you aren't going to be, you know, full app ready by the holidays if you don't stick to a routine. The same thing financially, like if you want to save for that Christmas party, or you know, just gifts in general, it takes some build up, it takes some budgeting, it's gonna take, yeah, just some more, you know, maintenance and upkeep every day, that if you're trying to save up for something, then, you know, just cut back in whatever little ways, shapes you can. Like it might mean staying in and eating at home more than like rushing out the door and grabbing, you know, the fast food even on the way out. That's just not even cheap anymore. But anyways, it's going to be little movements. It's going to be little movements that you can make to make things easier for you down the line. If you start now on, if it is on little diet tweaks or little, just like, you know, taking the stairs versus the escalator, those little things, they do add up. So just be resilient is what the cards are saying there. Here's the first one that I cannot pronounce. I believe it's in the Baltic area. It's Svalbard. Bold darkness and light are necessary. There is light even in the darkest of nights. I accept that I am part of the cycle of nature. I open myself to new wonders every day. So Aries, and this is just also the season that we're heading into. We're heading into a time where, especially at least in the Northern Hemisphere, it's opposite if you're south of the equator, but we're heading into a time of the darkest, longest nights, and therefore cooler months up here in the Northern Hemisphere. And the point of those winter holidays is that connection that you feel to everything, to the people in your circles. It is, you know, Ebenezer Scrooge. Oh my God, I couldn't pronounce his name. It is Ebenezer Scrooge. Couldn't say it again. Anyways, it is that Christmas Carol story where learning the value of the people that make your life worth living. It is learning that there is more than just this tangible world, even though we just went off a little bit. And that last card about, you know, a lot of us are in survival mode. That is what it is. But what is it that keeps you going beyond just even, you know, your tangible things, your house, your status, your career? They can all change like overnight. And you have to be okay with, you know, was any of that what really mattered? And yeah, we dealt a lot with that, at least in the space that I'm in now, because now that I'm back in California, it is those fires rolled through, everybody lost everything. And what did they still have once the fires rolled through? That is what you have at the end of the day. And that's what it's telling you to hold as your golden life. Yeah. Last card. Valley of the Kings. Death is transformation. It is a natural part of life. There are consequences to all actions, no matter how small. So this one is saying that through all of the cards that we've gone through, again, taking every day by day, death is transformation, and that death could be that house, that job, that, you know, just like, you know, old version of yourself. And so if you meet every day, starting with that place of joy, you can come to a place where as things change and happen around you, you at least feel and know that you are safe, and that like death will come. Death, like for me, it's like death is always at your side, and don't let it scare you. It's just there. It's just part of life now. So allowing those little deaths, little transformations. You know, I've just talked to a few people about when it was time to leave our jobs. It was just the time that phase needed to pass. It was time to move on. So be okay with those roles as they come. Yeah. Well, that's what I have for you, Aries. It sounds like a transformative time for you. Take this reading with a grain of salt. It doesn't mean that everything is going to collapse around you, but if it does, hey, like being open to where you are in the moment, knowing your true north of what it is that you hold valuable is going to get you through it. All right. Bye.